up with henna?
So all of this you prepared marvelously for what I'm going to say. So I was just in New York and so it's like 9 p.m. and I go to a building and there's a dance club at the top, rooftop. So get in the elevator and it's packed. So like maybe 10 or 15 guys. So we're jam packed going, I don't know, floor 20, 30, whatever. And so we're just keep rising, 4, 5. And I look around and everybody is just staring at the numbers. And I'm thinking, we're getting off and we're all going to be like touching each other. Like Latin dance is sensual. Yeah. And so I go, this is hilarious. We won't even talk in here. Like I literally look around, I go, but we're going to be dancing together really soon. Right. And they all just like stopped and they looked around. And when you talked about the shield, like the shield just dropped. Because in that moment, we all just became humans who were just going to walk up the elevator and go dance closely together. And so I say that to say, what is your preparation in your personal life for as you enter into your social life? Like, what do you do in your dark, quiet moments?
I love that. First of all, thank you for sharing that example. That's such a perfect example, right? Of all it takes is one person to name the tension in the room or name the thing that everybody else is thinking for everyone else's shoulders to relax. You know, I hear this a lot with networking events. All it takes is one person to go, God, networking events are awful, aren't they? Or gosh, they're the most awkward thing. And then everybody else's shoulders just go back down. They're like, yes, thank God someone said it. So I love that example. And I just want to maybe add one more layer, which is Lindsay, the elevator thing is really funny. There was a study that was recently done by YouGov that says 30% of people will slam that door close button on an elevator just to avoid riding up with someone, right? I saw there was a meme I posted on LinkedIn the other day, a meme that was going around that, you know, the gas pump wasn't working and it said, please see cashier. And the person wrote, well, guess I don't need gas anymore, right? Like, I'm just gonna go on fumes. This is what it's become. And so what Lindsay's pointing to, and part of the ethos of the action steps of the book is we need to condition these social muscles more proactively. So fortunately, unfortunately, conditioning for awkward isn't something we can do completely by ourselves because it is a social emotion. So it's how can we create micro moments of interaction with other humans where it's not required. Simple example, call and order in your food instead of doing it online. That sounds insane that it's as simple as that anymore. But how often do we? We will avoid speaking with another human who's not someone we know at all costs. I was having a conversation with my daughter the other day, and her friend lives in a part of the area that we live in that has very poor cell signal. So she was at her friend's house and I said, okay, I'll ring the doorbell when I get there. And she's like, why are you going to ring the doorbell? Just text me. I'm like, first of all, there's no signal there, but this is where we've gotten. We now text here instead of having to have a 2-minute interaction with whoever is on the other side of the door. Right? Call me a child of the early 80s. I used to talk to my parents' friends on the phone for a little bit, right? Before they came on the line. But understanding, and again, I'm not saying that's to shame a generation of workers. They can't help how they grew up, right? Some of us can't help the technologies that are available to us. But what we can do is create intentional opportunities to keep these muscles alive and well. So, you know, if my daughter's order is wrong at the restaurant, I don't talk to the server. I say, hey, can you please let the server know where this is, and does she like me for it? Absolutely not. But these are the muscles where we now have to over-index, in this world of technology and things being automated by AI. There's more and more research that says our social muscles, our ability to interact with other humans is now going to be at a super premium. And unfortunately, we live in a world that is optimizing for smoothness. So in Lindsay's case, I love that in that moment, she's like, you know what? I'm going to be the one to say the thing. Right? As often as possible, when you have an opportunity to be around other humans and you can be the one to break the ice, micro moments, or in that case, sort of like a macro moment, all of them count. All of them count. They're all reps to keeping that social muscle strengthened.
Thank you.